Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel if you're a current subscriber. Welcome if you are new. If you like tarot readings, feel free to join the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. You'll be notified each time I do upload a new video. If you are interested in your own personal tarot reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Today is going to be a charmed reading, something different that I don't normally do, but I wanted to try this. So this is going to be a general collective reading. Only take what resonates, and if it doesn't apply to your situation, don't make it fit. I am going to go ahead and get the charms laid out. So if you don't like the noise, you might want to go ahead and skip through this part. Okay, so I do see right here is the single feminine energy. And with this reading, I do see that there has been a tower moment recently. So there has been some type of breakup in the connection. This is the commitment here. So there's been some type of tower moment in your recent connection. So maybe you have broke up with somebody recently, and it's because with this screw, it's somebody didn't treat you fairly. Maybe you were very protective over the connection and you had expected things to move into this higher level of commitment, and that did not happen. So maybe you decided to end things. There is a lot of emotions here. There was a lot of up and down when it came to the connection. So there could have been a lot of breakups getting back together, breakups getting back together. But there was also this need to unpack some things from the past, the history that the two of you had together. I do see in the present moment that time was of the essence. So with the career here, somebody had to take a risk. Somebody had to take a risk when it came to their job. It could have been you, it could have been your person. But there was also with the moon here, where there was a lot of feelings about it that were not talked about. There was a lot of feelings and emotions that were not disclosed. And it had something to do with this wish fulfillment. It was being covered up on what that wish fulfillment was when it came to the career. We do also have here, this is all about the deceit. So there was a lot of deceitful energy maybe that you felt when it came to this connection in order for this commitment to be able to progress. And I do show that it was a committed relationship that maybe had the potential to go into long term. But there was this tower moment that happened maybe because of somebody's career. Maybe somebody spent too much time traveling, too much time focused on making money instead of growing the connection. And that really caused a lot of problems and issues in the connection in the present moment. I do see in the recent past that there was some sense of loyalty and dedication here. And there was this almost this illusion of not seeing things clearly for what they truly are. There's this not seeing things from the perspective of what they truly were. And there was this need to really look at things from a different perspective. Your person's over here in the recent past. They were very closed off. Maybe they didn't talk a lot about what was going on with them. But they did think a lot about the connection and the union that the two of you would have. There was also this sense of loyalty and tradition that this person held, where they maybe felt like they had to make a decision between the connection and their financial prosperity. So that did close this person off. The open heart, the openness of love was being covered up in the past by this transformative energy. So this person maybe felt like things would need to change in order for them to unlock their full heart potential and not be so stubborn when it came to their career. I do also see that we do have the key here in the past, which is all about needing to have control and really wanting freedom to open up the potential of possibilities of gaining more prosperity. So this is somebody who maybe really in the past, this person was all focused on their career and their finances. Even though with the ice skate, maybe they felt like they were on thin ice when it came to the connection if they were to do that. But in this present energy, it clearly created this tower moment. And in the future, there are things that are still deceptive here, things that haven't fully closed out. And there is a chance for there to be a commitment again, but it is far off because there's a lot of things that would need to be untangled and unmatched when it comes to the connection, and really understanding how to reopen up that heart, how to reopen this up from the past into the present moment. There's also understanding that in the present, going into the future energy, your heart will be closed off when it comes to the connection. And it could be because there wasn't enough protection. There was not enough protection over keeping this connection from this tower moment. Maybe you have a sense of insecurity when it comes to your partner and them really not fully protecting the integrity of the connection and understanding what the connection truly was and how important it should have been. There was also this risk that your person took when it came to, they risked basically the partnership or this connection over their career or over finances. And that could have created this tower moment. But in the future, there is this need and desire to want more stability and protection, but there's going to be a lot of communication that's going to have to be unraveled in order for both of you to get on the same page if that's what you choose to do. You're feeling in the current energy that there is not enough protection or security. You don't feel that this person protected you or the connection, and the loyalty wasn't there. So that is something that you would have to refocus on if you were to move together in the future. In regards to your career, there is a lot going on with your career. We do see that there is some hope and optimism with changes. You could be looking at things a little bit different when it comes to your career and the timing of your career. You could be getting ready to make a change. There is this standing up for what you truly want and desire when it comes to being able to move towards the future. With this flip-flop, it's all about stepping into the future and understanding where do you want to be at monetarily wise. I feel like right now you're not where you want to be in the financial realm. And so you could be taking some risk when it comes to moving towards other opportunities or even opening yourself up to the potential of other opportunities. Deep down, you are somebody who is very committed if you do feel that you are being supported by those around you when it comes to your career and finances. There could be some travel. You may have to take some risk when it comes to travel and endeavors with travel, but it is something that is fated. And it's fated because it's going to help you expose what your true dreams are when it comes to what you truly desire and what's going to make you happy. And it's being able to understand what those things are. Maybe you've been doing a lot of praying, doing a lot of affirmations when it comes to your career and how to increase your finances. But you will be taking the steps in the near future to be able to move towards that and really being dedicated on finding out what it is that you truly want and you desire. There is also going to be a lot of support. There's a need for you to really feel drawn to those that are close to you. So it could be family, it could be friends, it could be coworkers. But there is a devotion and a stability that people around you underneath are very supportive of the endeavors that you want. But you have to perceive things correctly. So if that means that you need to take a risk and take the potential of possibly traveling outside of the area you live to really find the prosperity that you're after, there is that support for you. And you can get spiritual guidance. You can do meditations, you could do yoga, you could journal. But you're very much protected spiritually. And you could be somebody who's very intuitive. And your intuition is going to guide you once you open yourself up to that spiritual realm. Because then once you do that, you're going to uncover what that prosperity is. And it may be something that you might impulsively decide to do within time. Once you take the risk in order to increase those finances, you're going to have a lot of prosperity. And that's something that you could be thinking about in the present moment. With this Tower moment in your relationship, it could be triggering you to actually want to make some risky changes when it comes to your finances or it comes to your career. And you could be all over a little bit when it comes to your emotions with that career. But it is something that you truly desire. And like I said, follow your intuition, because it's going to help guide you on the right path when it comes to increasing those finances. There is also a need for you to want to run back to the past with the Horse energy. It's all about trying to run back to things that maybe did not serve you when it comes to your career, but being open and receptive to understanding that those prior things in the past were learning experiences. They were things to build upon, things to really help you elevate. You do have that star flipped over, which is all about your wish fulfillment. And there's your prosperity right there. So if you are closed off when it comes to following your passion and your desire of things that you truly love, and you just always want to keep going back to what you know you're familiar with, but it really does not help you financially, then you're going to be very closed off with receiving that prosperity. So consider your options. There is a lot of confidence that you need to build up when it comes to those options. And once you do listen to your intuition and get that guidance that you need on making that decision, then you can announce to the people that are closest to you, let them know that you're making this major transition because of this Tower moment in your relationship and that commitment being on hold. This is really triggering a lot of growth and potential for you. That even though you may not be committed right now, you're really far off with making that loyalty on making a change right now. You are working through the steps of finding out what you need to do in order to get there, because you're definitely wanting to increase your financing. And timing is of the essence. So this is all happening in divine timing. It's happening when it's supposed to. And you're going to feel very complete once you take the steps to stand up for what it is that you truly desire when it comes to your career. Because you're a little bit off when it comes to what you truly want to be making and where you want to be financially. But listening to that intuition and getting the support from people around you is really going to help you become more dependent upon yourself and support you in this decision that you truly want, because this is all happening in divine timing. Okay, that is what I have for you in regards to relationship and career. I do want to thank you for watching the video. If you could do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. If you'd like, you can leave your comment down below. If you'd like your own personal tarot reading, my email address is in the description box down below. Thank you. Bye.